Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and I'm here with Alison Rios McCrone. She's the Managing Director of Elite Education International Recruitment Ltd. And Alison recruits teachers for schools throughout the UK, Scotland, Ireland, and also for countries all over the world, including many of the Gulf countries. And she's one of the foremost education recruiters in the world, and she's volunteered to give us a few insights on what she does and who she does it for and how you would benefit. So Alison, welcome. Tell us a little bit about your business and what do you do for your clients?
Okay, we're a UK-based company, and for primary, secondary and special needs schools in the UK, we look to source teachers on a day-to-day or a longer-term sickness cover or for maternity covers. And for international schools around the world, we look to fill their vacancies for 1- and 2-year contracts.
Wow, so I'm completely unfamiliar with this, but there's a whole sub-industry of basically personnel consultants who find teachers for small and large schools, schools with special needs all over the place.
Yes, correct.
And do these people, they need them on a short-term basis, 1 day, 1 week, 1 year, 2 years?
The UK, a day, a week, a year, but for the international schools it would be a 1- or 2-year contract.
Wonderful. And so do you advertise to attract prospective teachers and then interview them and determine their qualifications and then same time find schools that need them and then put the two together?
Yep, we're a matching service.
A matching, like a dating service.
It can be a dating service sometimes.
I'll bet it is. Well, tell me, what are some of the special things that you offer that nobody else offers?
Basically, a lot of the business that we run is on a personable basis. So, for example, we recruit teachers from not just the UK, but from Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and we are looking into moving into America as well. And we would go out and meet our teachers face to face, do a face-to-face interview with them, and that gives you a closer understanding of the person that you're actually looking to find an opportunity for. At the same time, for the teachers' benefit, we go out and visit our schools. So whether it's schools in Newcastle upon Tyne in the UK, London, Oxford, Kuwait, Moscow, Beijing, we go and visit our schools over there as well to get an understanding of what's required for that particular school, but also the challenges and the adaptability a teacher would need to be able to go and work in that country. So
it sounds like it takes an enormous amount of money and time and travel just to get two people lined up for each other. The school that needs the teacher and the teacher that needs the job in the school. It can
be very time orientated, but the benefit for what we do, because a lot of the time it runs on a cycle. So in the UK for teachers, the needs for teachers coming into a school tends to be throughout the winter months. So when it's dark, cold, snowing, people get sick quicker, people go on longer term sick, so there's a bigger need. Whereas in the summer months and coming up to June and July, there's less sickness and less need for those teachers. So that need kind of changes a little bit. And then for the international schools, the cycle is basically most schools will recruit for September and they will start that in April. So there's kind of a campaign that you would go through to looking to recruit teachers.
Well, now tell me, I'm sure that there are other people in your business. What makes your services unique, special, different? What is your competitive advantage in this industry?
The fact that we go out and meet our teachers face to face, and the fact we go to the schools, especially internationally, and meet the schools to put the match together, that's probably the most unique point of what we do.
And sort of what sort of questions would you ask if you're meeting with teachers or with students, and what sort of things are you looking for a good match?
For us, a teacher, when you interview them, you will never see them teach in a classroom. So we rely a lot on evaluations where they've been observed teaching, and they will be able to provide us those evaluations. And we will also follow up references, so where they've previously worked or where they currently work and they know they're looking for a job, we would look to find out if they are an inspirational role model and are good in the classroom to basically adapt and teach the next generation.
And can you actually sell teachers for a higher income if you know that they're better teachers and they have a great reputation?
The amount of people that you meet it's really clear who are the top 10% of the teachers that you meet. From, say, if you interviewed 100 teachers over a period of time, there are 10% who stand out as the ultimate, they're at the top of their game.
So your focus is to match the top 10% of teachers with the top 10% of educational institutions.
Yes, yes.
Well, that's really great. Now, do you have a mission for your business? Do you have a vision for what you want to accomplish in the long term?
Yeah, my ultimate mission and the feel of what I do, the thing that really drives me is to change people's lives. And an example of that, I had a lady who registered in Newcastle upon Tyne to come in for a job that was 2 miles up the road. And we found her a job in Beijing. and she's going this week to Beijing.
Well, that's amazing. I suppose as an English teacher, to go to Beijing from Newcastle upon Tyne.
She's a maths teacher.
A maths teacher.
A maths teacher.
Wow. Wow, that's great. Well, now, if someone was watching this who was either a teacher or an institution that hires teachers, what sort of advice would you give them? So let's say they didn't know very much about using a recruiting service, or they didn't know very much about hiring through a recruiting service. What would you sort of advise them to look out for to get the very best deal coming or going?
You mean to a school or to register with
Or to register with you, or I'm sure that there are other organizations that advertise to get their clients. Why would they register with you rather than with someone else?
The personal touch. Every time in all our testimonials, our teachers and our clients tell us it's the personal touch that makes us stand out.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Alison. This is very important. So if you're a teacher and you want to end up in Beijing teaching science or maths, or if you are an educational institution and you need teachers, by all means call Alison Rios McCrone, and she will help you to make the very, very best choice, either as a teacher or as an educational institution.